Welcome back to my nightmare. I had like 8 cups of coffee today. I unfortunately have realized that if I give myself enough caffeine, I will focus. The downside is I will not sleep. And then it leads to things like this. Midnight sewing hauls. Almost said midnight sewing revolutions, and honestly, I like that better, but it's not a revolution or a revelation. It's a sewing haul. Hi! It's been a long time since I've done a sewing video, honestly, because like I keep saying, I'm never home these days. And when I am home, I really like being in that moment when I'm sewing. Doing the actual sewing videos takes so much camera setup, editing. Like it's a lot sometimes. Sometimes I just want to chill sew. But then also sometimes I'm so sorry. I'm a nerd. Sometimes you realize stuff about yourself. Like you come out as non-binary and then you realize what your dream wardrobe would be. And that wardrobe is going to take sewing skills that you don't actually have yet. And also your entire sewing platform has been built on you doing very female things. And you're like actually really into menswear, which is genetic. My mom tells me lots of stories about her being into menswear in the 1980s. Blame her. Anyway, I just wanted to show you some of the things I've been making. Not what I'm currently wearing. Not what I'm wearing. So I spend a lot of days like this, just so you know. This is the desired aesthetic. Waistcoat, pleated pants, cool shirt of some kind, and my rare romance jewelry. I am obsessed with my rare romance jewelry. But that's kind of the vibe that I've been going on right now. That is what I've been dressing like, especially with the influence of that whole Dr. Watson thing. This is essentially the outfit I wore to my audition. It is the outfit that I basically wore on stage. So, since I'm house sitting for my friend, she is not here, and it is midnight and I can't sleep, and I'm about to take all of this off to go to bed. And I just find this very gender affirming. If I have to look like a certain way, at least I have like a control and a put togetherness. I have a whole idea about that. That's a whole different video. But I thought I would show you what I've been making. Okay? All right. First things first. I made this tiny little zipper pouch with fabric I got from the Dollar Tree. And if you are new to sewing, I just got to say making little zipper pouches is actually a very good way to like hone your skills. As you can see, I messed this one up. The little zippers coming out. In the ones I ended up making for gifts for the people that I work with, I put the little cloth tabs over the zipper. But this was the first one I made. And it essentially is a sewing project that cost me about $5, maybe less. The zipper was $1 at Walmart. They still have a craft section in some of their stores. And so this was a $1 zipper with a $1.25 piece of fabric from Dollar Tree for the outside and a $1.25 piece of fabric from the Dollar Tree for the inside. And I have a fully lined little pouch. And I'm sorry, but regardless of what gender you are, you can never go wrong with the little pouch. You can put pencils, you can put shaving stuff, you can put makeup. I never run out of a use for a tiny little pouch, okay? I'm sorry. They're the most practical thing in the universe. So I gave makeup bags to some of my office people for Christmas, and I don't regret it. And this is a great starter project if you don't want to waste a lot of money, because you're putting in a zipper, that's a skill. You're sewing straight lines, that's a skill. You're top stitching, that's a skill. And I just think this is a really good first project for people who are, or maybe you haven't been sewing for a while and you need some practice. You need to get your confidence back up because everything you've sewn has turned out like garbage. Then, make a little zipper pouch. Make a ton of little zipper pouches. I think I'm going to bring them to Pride this year if I go back, with stuff like I read gay books, or this is my gay stuff, or like something like that, like on the front. But I was pretty proud of it. And you would think, in order of appearance, also things I would be proud of. You'd think that I would have started with the easy one. You think I would have started the sewing with the easy one. But no, I decided that for the trip I planned to New York City, I needed to build myself a fanny pack. And so I did. This is the Perspective Flow. I think that's what it's called, Perspective Flow fanny pack that is demonstrated on their YouTube channel. I bought the pattern and I am very excited with how it turned out. It's nice on the inside. I used my serger. They did bias tape, so it was pretty, but I was in a hurry. So I did do this really fun fanny pack, which has become one of my favorite bags. I actually really like the way kids are wearing them these days, which is kind of over this. I'm a millennial. Am I the only one that used to kind of low-key bully people that wear fanny packs? Like, we made fun of those people, didn't we? But now they're back. And they're called bum bags. And they are belt bags. They're really good. They're very practical. Like, this is so cute. I love this. And then my strap broke, so I had to do a little fix on the strap. But, yeah. So I bought some more parts on Amazon, and I'm just going to make like 1 billion of them out of my scrap fabric. I might bring them for Pride. I don't know. That might be another thing I do. Okay, next is going to require me getting dressed. Give me 1 second. Hello. So, like I said with the fanny pack, I went to New York and I was going up to see a play, and it was literally one of the funniest and best plays I've seen in a really long time. Like, phenomenal. Loved it. There was almost a curse there, and I stopped myself. I hope you're proud. And actually, it's on the button. Like, I saw Dracula, Comedy of Terrors. It was amazing. But I had to drive 1.5 hours from my house to get the train. Take the 2 or 2.5 hour train from Lancaster, Pennsylvania to New York City. My train was delayed. I was planning on spending... When I looked at the map, it looked like the fabric district, the garment district, was really close to the theater. I thought it was. And so I was planning to spend a lot of time fabric shopping because I was like, oh, I'll have 3 hours between train and play, so I can take my time. I had 2 hours. It was so late that I had either 2 hours or like 1 hour and 50 minutes. Like, it was a lot late. So instead of going to the non-mood fabric stores I was going to go to, because I wanted to support some more indie stores that maybe needed help, I'm not saying needed help. Oh my God, my brain. It is midnight. Stores that maybe are not as well known. Like, I even like literally had messaged my friend and be like, tell me where to go, because they live in New York. And I was like, please tell me the best stores that are not Mood, because Mood, I feel like everyone talks about Mood, but in the end, Mood is where I went. Mood was literally the first store I came across, and I did not have a lot of time to walk around. So I went into Mood and I got a lot of fabric. So hopefully you'll be seeing some of that soon. Oh, wait, I do have a video, I think, where I showed you my Mood fabric. I don't remember. Anyway, Mood fabrics. I got this. It's stretch, which is not my fave, but I couldn't help it. This color of this corduroy is so beautiful. So I drafted my own waistcoat pattern, and I am really pleased with it. It's based off a waistcoat from the 90s that I found in a thrift store that I didn't like, so I didn't mind taking it apart, but I knew it fit me. The problem is it was too big, so I did end up having to like come back after I made it and took like 3 inches out of the back of this pattern. But I am gonna make, and when I redrafted it after I took the 3 inches out, I also am gonna move, like in the future, move the pleats, like the points closer together, because that was also an accident. The other one front was different, so this front I almost entirely did by myself. So these will be more dramatic points in the future. That's what I'm trying to say. But I am so happy. I am beyond happy with how this turned out. Like, it is so soft. I can't wait to, like, when I first put it on and it was too big, I wore it and I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever made. But then I came back, I edited it, I took those 3 inches out of the back, and and you know what? Not to be saucy, but I can't wait until the summer when I like can just wear the waistcoats and a sports bra and maybe not a shirt underneath and be a little like tart with it. So anyway, very excited. Thought this turned out so good. Weirdly, kind of in the same color scheme as the Dracula logo. I don't know. Anyway, that's one of my recent makes. But now the pièce de résistance. I don't know French. It is 1 a.m. Okay, anyway, I'm going to show you, as I sexily get out of this, my favorite thing I've made lately, which is not quite wearable-ish, but will be when I just tweak it a little. Hold on 1 second. You won't be disappointed. Okay, that was a minor lie. It is actually wearable. I've only tried this on with something underneath of it, which made it feel too tight. But now that I finally have it on with the buttons on with nothing under it, it actually does fit. I did draft it slightly bigger in the redraft, the 2nd edition, but I'm so excited. One of the most gender affirming things I can wear is a shirt dress. I love collared shirts. I want to wear ties. I want to be the kind of person that will wear a bow tie or a tie. I love collared shirts, but I feel like a lot of the ready to wear found in thrift store type shirts just don't fit right. Like they're not right in the collar, or feminine shirts don't stand up to ties, whereas masculine shirts do, but they can look a little funny on a shorter frame. Like it's not made for my body. Whole thing. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, okay? I deal with a lot of style issues. So, I tried making them. I tried doing them with like McCall's patterns, and like they all come up to like a size 22, but it would be like too tight in the collar with this moo-moo shaped dress. Anyway, so I decided I was going to draft from scratch my own collared dress pattern. And I did use some help. I will try to remember to link the YouTuber that I used for a tutorial in the links below. But the block that I used was a Kim Dave block that I drafted many years ago. I love Kim Dave's pattern, even though you do have to like do a full bust adjustment, or, you know, it's for like a model size. It's not for like an adult, like plus size, but that also sounded bad. Anyway, Kim Dave is one of my best favorite for pattern drafting, but I used a different person for the collar itself because his video I just really understood. Anyway, this is the first one I ever made. It took me like 4 men's shirts all hinged together to make the quilted fabric, but I am so phenomenally excited by this. It's not finished. I haven't finished the placket or the hem, but isn't that excellent? Like, we're gonna try. Let's try it on with the waistcoat, because I predict it looking bad, but this is how I would ideally like to wear it, with my waistcoats over it. Like it's giving Little House on the Butch Prairie, okay? Like, which is the vibe. Like, and then I want to add little buttons to the collar, but like I am so excited about this dress. Like this, you have no idea. Like, I'm gonna do all those buttons. That's a lot. I did a lot of buttons, but that's so that nothing comes across or comes apart. So anyway, like, yes, that is the vibe. I didn't do the sleeves. Those are actually from the shirt that I liked the best. I just attached them in a gathered fashion to this. So these are not sleeves that I've drafted, but eventually that would be cool too. I drew this from scratch though. Like, I myself, by myself, drew this dress. Like, gender affirmed. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Anyway, that's what I've been sewing. What have you been sewing? Tell me in the comments below. Do you like my shirt? Actually, don't tell me, because if you don't like it, I don't want to know. I don't care. If you get a chance, go see Dracula. Oh, wait, you'll see this and it's closed. I'm so sorry you didn't get the chance. It was amazing. But it's that time again. If you like this video, remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Or go watch another video. Tell a friend. I don't know. I'm not your mom. And if you haven't already, please go outside, get a snack, take a nap. Did you take your meds? Did you drink your water? You are a very complicated houseplant, and I have a black thumb, okay? Like, I'm trying to keep you going. Anyway, take care of you. You are the only you that I have, and I will see you next time. I'm going to try and sleep. Bye.